Okay, so some of you may have seen this video right here. I posted it on GoProfessional Case's Facebook page. We inadvertently took GoProfessional Cases to the test just now. Started to tumble end over end. At one point I would say it shot, what do you think, Sean, 30 feet in the air?
At least 30 feet in the air.
At least 30 feet in the air, no exaggeration.
Moment of truth here.
Oh wow, we've got some good damage to the lipos there. Let's check the Big Bertha itself, see how we're doing here. Oh, that's a bummer, people. That's a bummer.
Okay, so I cannot overstate how far that case fell. 500 feet down the side of a mountain, literally launching 30 to 40 feet straight in the air. It had climbers from 100 yards away screaming out, "Whoa, dude, did you see that?" You could see in the video, it looked like it had been pretty thrashed. After further review, I was actually shocked to find out that the only things that really broke were things that I had stuck in there that probably shouldn't have been in there. I'd modified a pocket, or I'd stuck something behind something where maybe it shouldn't be. The parts that GoProfessional Case guarantees to protect actually still worked perfectly, and I'm going to show you that right now. I've got my drone, the same one that slid 500 feet down the side of a mountain, launched 30 feet in the air, and crashed to its ultimate death. I've got it right here. I'm going to fire it up and show you that it still flies. I am not kidding you. These cases are legit. They are no joke. I wish I had video of the fall. I wish I had video of that giant jump that it took off the side of the mountain, just to show you how much damage was done. Let me come in here real quick and I'm going to give you a close-up look at the case. Okay, so initially you saw in the video when I got to my case, I'd noticed that the handle was broken. I put some electrical tape on that. That's actually since started to stretch and pull, so the handle's pretty much trashed. I didn't realize until later that also the handle had been broken right here in the middle, the center section. That's actually broken, just being held together by this plastic retainer. That's pretty hashed. You can see a lot of scuffs as it kind of tipped end over end. As we come around here, the scuffs kind of get bigger. You got a big chunk here, giant, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this in this video, but giant scars, big chunks, big pieces of this heavy duty plastic just kind of ripped to shreds as this tumbled end over end down the mountain, almost like a wheel, just picking up speed. Let me just show you the inside really quick here. Okay, so the inside, as you can see, still pretty well intact. What I did have happen is this piece here came completely out. This foam section launched out. This foam section blasted out. Again, like I said, I had the FPV monitor tucked behind the remote control here, and these antennas both broke clean off, so I've replaced those. I had batteries damaged that were stored in this pocket here. Again, not where batteries are to be stored. They're supposed to be stored here. You know, more foam pieces that had come out. A piece from back here came out that I've since just removed the back of that. So the big issue, the big question, if you remember, was, will it fly? I can't even begin to tell you the feeling I had when I first fired this up and even heard those glorious beeps. That was my first indication that things were in a good state. I'm terrible at putting this battery in. Sometimes I just go backwards. What do you do? Okay, you can kind of see dangling here, the gimbal did get busted and is not currently functioning. To have a flying and usable drone is the #1 priority here. Another quick thing I'll say, the controllers suffered a little crack on the top of the antenna here. Does not impact functionality whatsoever, but it does make it so that the antenna doesn't really want to stay there, just kind of want to flops wherever it feels like. So I've got my satellite lock, I've got all greens, and I kid you not, this thing freaking works. Same exact drone that I pulled out of that damaged case. The first time I did that and the blades twisted, I about had a heart attack of joy, heart attack of joy. Now, it's incredibly windy right now. You can probably hear that coming through the mic here. So it is getting tossed around, but I am in GPS mode. I've got stable control over the unit. I can spin it if I feel like it. Again, that's the wind, not an issue with any control. Back and forth, up and down, it's responding to my controls exactly as I would desire. Absolutely mind blown. Go ahead and bring it back down here. So there you go, still got my green lights, boom. I mean, it just, I never get sick of that, never get sick of that. Overall, GoProfessional Cases, I would buy 10 times out of 10, 100 times out of 100. They stand behind their product, they guarantee their product. Even if they didn't, this is living, breathing proof that their product stands up to the test. And I just had to give them a shout out. We've got 3 of their cases. And I felt like for me to experience what I did, that gut-wrenching feeling when I saw it fall down the mountain, when I saw it launch into the sky, I saw it drift off into nowhere, to be able to still have my quad, to still be able to fly it, to still get that fun and enjoyment and satisfaction that I get from getting that sick aerial video, the fun I have flying this thing with my sons, to me that was worth giving them a shout out. So thank you, GoProfessional Cases. This case is totally sick. Recommend it to everybody. It's a tank!